It's a popular board game coming to life at an area museum. Clue, Murder at the Museum, is set to be an interactive crime scene. So joining me this morning is Kelly Curtis from the Music House Museum. Good morning. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Music House Museum in general?
The Music House Museum is a museum of automated instruments. Actually now we just, ranging from the late 1700s through mostly the 1930s, I think is where our oldest, and it's a really wonderful trip through
time.
Yeah, sound and the sounds and the artistry and the science behind all of these instruments. This is pre-iPod.
Yes, way before the iPod. So what gave you the idea to bring the board game to life at the museum?
Well, first of all, the museum is just a perfect place for a murder mystery. You've been there. It's just a gorgeous facility. And actually, I've done murder mysteries work for murder mystery companies a lot in the past. And one of them we actually did at the museum many years ago. And so since I've had this idea since I started working there a year and a half ago that I would love to do that as kind of a fundraiser to try it out there, and Clue is it was one of my favorite board games, and I thought it would be fun to combine a murder mystery with Clue, and we have characters. We're adding a few extra characters. We have to make it a little more complicated, and we're going to use, instead of the rooms of the Clue board game, we're using the different rooms in the museum, and all of the weapons have a musical theme, tuning forks, and piano wires instead of rope, and
Okay, well, how exciting. Can you explain how the evening will kind of play out? What do people have to do?
Well, when they arrive, they'll be given a packet which will have a clue, and then it's going to have the notepad, or we'll have the cards, and it'll play pretty much like the board game. They will, after an hour of interacting, we have with the actors, they will be able to begin to make suggestions, just like in the board game. They'll have to call it out, and then other people who are participating will be show them their card and dispute it, just like the game.
Yep. Absolutely.
And so eventually, someone can make an accusation. If they get it wrong, then they are out, and if they get it right, then we just hang around and eat hors d'oeuvres and desserts and
and just have a wonderful time. And it's a fundraiser, so where does the money go?
This will go partially into the operation budget. It costs a lot of money to keep the instruments up, and also in the restoration. And all there are a number of new instruments that need restoration, and all of this costs money, and so.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything that people need to know about age restrictions or anything like that?
I think that I have one little boy is coming for his birthday. It's a 10-year-old, and the mom called and asked if it would be appropriate, and it will be. It'll be. So I would say there is no age restriction. It should be fun. I mean, you don't want real little kids. They have to
understand,
enjoy deductive reasoning. Yeah.
All right, absolutely. And of course, costumes are encouraged.
Yes, if you want to come as a detective, that would be fun.
Okay, well, it's going to be great. Again, Clue, Murder at the Museum will take place this Saturday, and it's from 6 to 9. Tickets are $25 in advance, $30 at the door, and of course, we'll post all the details on our website, UpNorthLive.com. Again, it's at the Music House Museum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Kelly
having me.
Curtis.
Thanks.